this is my review for WWE Extreme Rules. This show went exactly how I thought it was going to go. It had some good matches, good wrestling, but it was pointless. If you missed the show, there was nothing to go back and see. This was just a show that they had to do to get to the draft. So, we're going to go down the card. I'm going to give you my thoughts of the matches. And yeah, let's get started. So they moved Carmella and Liv Morgan to the pre-show. I didn't see it. I didn't feel like going back to watch it. I heard from people on Twitter that it was a good match. Liv Morgan then with the, what's that thing she does? The middle rope DDT, face buster, whatever you call it. So Liv Morgan won. The show kicks off with the match that they added the last minute, which was the New Day versus AJ Styles, Omos, and Bobby Lashley. Now, I knew, everyone knew they were gonna add a match, and they were stupid if they didn't add their top champions on the show. But they still are stupid because they did it last minute with no, announcement or nothing. I think they did it with a promo. By the way, this is going to be like, I didn't take a lot of notes because I missed an hour of the show and I couldn't go back and watch it right after. That's why this review is late, because I'm doing it, I couldn't go back and watch it, so I'm doing it the next day. But, I don't really have a lot of notes on most of these matches, so it might be a quick review. But the New Day, Styles, Omos, Lashley. They had a good opener. It was a long match. It felt like to me. They had Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. They kept switching off in the ring. Big E was on the outside for a good chunk of the match. Big E finally made a hot tag and went crazy, but for the most part, they worked on Xavier and Kofi. I wrote down that Xavier Woods kicked out of the Dominator from Lashley. We'll skip to the end of the match because there was a lot of shit that went on. So, AJ Styles was the legal man. It was AJ and Big E. No, Bobby was the legal man. So Bobby had the upper hand. He wanted to end the match, but AJ tagged himself in. Bobby looked pissed off. So AJ's the legal man. He went to do the phenomenal forearm, and while he was on the rope going to jump, Bobby tagged himself in. So AJ's up in the air. He missed the forearm. Bobby gets in the ring. He went to spear Big E, but missed, speared Styles, and Big E won with the big ending. It was a good opener. A lot of, tag team moves, and it was good. Good match. Next match was the SmackDown Tag Team titles, the Usos versus the Street Profits. Again, this was a pretty good match. What's his name? Montez Ford was selling the ribs from SmackDown. He got beat with a chair. He was selling the ribs most of the match. Dawkins made a hot tag. He hit this nice lifting twisting neck breaker. It was pretty good. Montez Ford got the hot tag, went crazy. He did dive spots, dive here, dive there, then outside, did a dive, did a frog splash for a 2 count. He went crazy. The end of the match came, then the Usos went to super kick Ford, but Dawkins took the super kick, and Usos, I believe they ended up super kicking Ford anyway after Dawkins, and then they hit the Usos splash, the double splash for the win. So the Usos retain. Good match. The Raw Women's title is next. Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss. Again, another good match. Aside from something we'll get to at the end. But Charlotte did the Andrade moonsault. She flipped, landed on her feet, and flipped again. Then Charlotte went for another moonsault, but missed. Alexa Bliss hit the code red. Sunset flip bomb. It looked really good. They had a finishing exchange that looked pretty good. Charlotte went for natural selection. Alexa, I believe, went for turned it into a roll-up. And then she hit the DDT for a 2 count. The match ended there. Charlotte Flair went to the corner. She took Lily. She threw it at Alexa. She hit the running boot, I believe. And then she hit the natural selection for the win. Like I said, another good match. Charlotte retained. However, after the match, Charlotte ripped up Lily. Alexa Bliss went to attack her. Charlotte threw her over the table. Charlotte went back in the ring, ripped up Lily some more, grabbed her title, and went to the back. So eventually Alexa gets up, and she sees Lily all ripped up in the ring. She gets in the ring, she picks up the stuffing and the doll, starts crying, makeup all over, and went to the ramp, starts going crazy, pulling her hair out, going crazy. This went on for a couple of minutes. This went on way too long. That's my complaint about this segment. This went on for way too much. And she started foaming at the mouth, Alexa, and we saw it after Charlotte tossed her over the table. She put what do you call it? Not a capsule, but something in her mouth to make it foam. So it kind of, they boxed it because we saw it. And whatever it was didn't dissolve. It was there on her tongue. So that's another thing. They boxed that, and it went on for too long. But besides that, it was a good match. Alright, next is the United States Triple Threat match. Damian Priest versus Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. I expected this to be good. This was a little better than I expected. It was a pretty good match. Probably match of the night so far for me. It was just really good. I wrote down some quick notes. It was, hard-hitting. Sheamus and Priest was in there. Jeff is bumping around. But I wrote down some quick notes. Sheamus had a catching white noise. So Damian Priest was on the apron, and I guess he went to, step through the rope into the DDT, but Sheamus caught him on his back and hit the white noise. That was a cool spot. I wrote down that Priest and Hardy were supposed to do this reversal spot where Damian Priest hit his finish, the spinning, the thing that Cody Rhodes does. But then Jeff was supposed to reverse it, and I guess hit the twist of fate, but he fell back. He lost his footing, but he turned it into a dragon sleeper kind of thing. So it wasn't a total botch. Damian Priest. Was it Damian Priest? Yeah. He jumped off the rope and he went to, do I think it was like a dive that he does. But then he got off the rope and turned. Sheamus hit him with the brogue knees. That looked pretty good. And then, like I said, it was a hard-hitting match. Sheamus, went on the top rope, and he went for, a top rope knee splash. But before that, he did Jeff Hardy's taunt. The thing, and it was great. It was hilarious. But he hit the top rope knees. So, the ending came, then Sheamus hit a bro kick on Jeff Hardy, and Damian Priest rolled Sheamus up for the 3. You know there had to be a roll-up on this pay-per-view. You knew it. So, good match. Really good. At the end of the match, this was funny. Priest was walking to the back, and Corey Graves was like, we're just getting started. We got, the SmackDown Women's title match to come, and the United States title match to come. And I'm like, we just saw that. And I noticed nobody corrected Corey. They just let him die on the cliff. That was great. So Corey fucked up. Next was the SmackDown Women's title, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Okay, I gotta apologize for a minute, because in my predictions, I said this was gonna be a good match, but not a great match. And not that I didn't say it because I didn't think they could have a great match. I didn't think they were gonna give us a great match on the show. But this was match of the night. Some people say the main event, but in my opinion, this was match of the night. This was just a great match, back and forth. Becky looked good, Bianca looked good. Bianca was combating Becky at every corner. She had power moves, suplexes, slams. Becky was just, it was just great. Becky's the veteran, Bianca's the newcomer. It was a great match. It was probably better than Sasha and Bianca at WrestleMania. I really liked this match. What I didn't like is the ending to this match. And not that I didn't like the ending because it was a DQ. I didn't like the DQ finish, and I say this on Twitter all the time. I hate when there's a DQ finish on a match that goes 20 minutes. This match went about 15 to 20 minutes. And then Sasha ran in. Why couldn't they go 7 minutes, 10 minutes, and Sasha run in? I get it's a pay-per-view. They're gonna have, long matches, because there's a big match. I get that. But at the same time, it's a DQ finish. It takes away from the match. For me, at least. So, I didn't like that. I didn't like that Sasha caused a DQ after a 20-minute match. And it looks like it's setting up a triple threat. So, we'll see how it goes. But like I said, this was match of the night. I didn't take too many notes on this match, but it was great. If you missed this show, if you want to go back and see anything, go back and see this match. It was great. Main event, the Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Demon Finn Balor. This match started off Extreme Rules match, which had no business having a name. They used a couple kendo sticks and a few tables, and it's extreme. Whatever. So, this match was fast-paced to start out. The Demon, no-sold Roman's hits. Roman got a kendo stick. Finn went to the outside. He got a bundle of kendos. It was 4 sticks wrapped up. So they battled. They made their way to the area where the kickoff show is. So they battled over there. Finn Balor ran off the kickoff table and hit a crossbody to Roman through I guess it was another table. So that was pretty cool. Later on in the match, back in, believe it was the ring, Roman hit Finn with a rock bottom. Well, not a rock bottom. It was like a side slam through the table. That looked pretty cool. Roman hit a spear, and then for the cover, the ref counted 1, 2, and then Finn kicked out. But as he's kicking out, he low blows Roman, like Roman did, was it 2 weeks ago? In their match. So, Finn does his sling blade, he hits the coup de grace, he goes for the cover, and the Usos pull him off. So the Usos are super kick Finn, but Finn fights him off. He power bombs Jimmy through the table, and as he's turning around, Roman Reigns spears Finn through the barricade. So, up to this point, it was a pretty good match. Good main event, good match. And then the stupidity happened. So, Roman is laying by the ringside area, by the announcers, not the announcers, the ring bell area. There he speared Finn through. Finn is laying on the floor outside the ring. All of a sudden, the lights go, not go out, but they go red, and Finn's music plays. You know how when the demon comes out, he's got like a heartbeat kind of sound, like a bum 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 bum, and it gets faster. So that happens, and as the heartbeats are going, Finn's having a stroke on the floor. He's stroking out, and then as the music starts, Finn just pops right up. The demon gets a jolt of energy. So he's fighting off the Usos. I believe he drop kicked the Usos through another table that was set up. He tosses Roman back in the ring. He, believe he hit a sling blade. He, goes up for the coup de grace. Okay. Now, he's on the top rope for a long time. Like, at least a good minute. There's fog all around from the smoke machine. And all of a sudden, the top ropes break. And the demon comes tumbling down on his face. So, the demon's selling a knee injury. He eventually gets up, and Roman spears him for the 3. So Roman retains. I don't know what this was. It was a good match, but that ending was stupidity. It was stupid. And another thing that was stupid, I wanted to rant on this, but I'm not gonna bother. They kept saying the demon hasn't lost in WWE. Then he has. Samoa Joe beat him in NXT. But I'm not gonna rant about that. We all know WWE. They said what they want. They acknowledge NXT when they want. It counts when they want it too. So, I'm not gonna go into this. But, yeah. Pretty good match. Stupid finish. Had no business being Extreme Rules. But, yeah, like I said, this event was pretty good wrestling-wise. Like, if you look at all the matches, there were no bad matches. All the wrestling was good. So wrestling-wise, this was good. But like I said, it didn't do anything. It was pointless. It was just a pay-per-view to get through, to get to the draft. So, that's my review. Let me know what you thought. If you agree with me, if you watched the show, let me know. But leave a like if you like the review. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload. Have a nice day, guys. Peace.